The Oloris are always bent on making sure OONI'S decision in the palace looks like rubbish in the people of Lïfé eyes. Things are always occurring in the palace of Lïfé that OONI needs to give deep consideration about, because he himself knows that anything that is supposed to happen will happen. Either way, OONI is going to get what exactly he wants. He understands what is at stake. The life of Ooni and all the other Oloris in the palace has always been a significant thing for Ooni. But Ooni standing up and trying to show the Oloris that, wait, all of the problems that you guys have brought into the palace, is it because I don't want to talk about it, or you are just making it look like as if, yes, it is a normal thing. It is something they should think of every single time. It is something they should make happen. And the problems are, if Ooni gets to do whatever he can do in order to make it happen, then these Oloris should be they should all be afraid, because Oni needs to find out a significant way, whereas he needs to make everybody happy. If they are not happy, they are not happy. If they are happy about what is going on, they should be. But when Oni stands up and say this is what exactly he wants, then that is when the Oloris should go ahead and think of how exactly they should make it happen. That is how it is meant to be. When Oni stands up and finds out a simple way for all of them to be happy, they should take it. That is what they are meant for in the palace of Lïfé. This is their own portion that they should deal with. But when Oni tries to find out that, oh, the Oloris are not even happy, they are not even so happy about what I'm doing, then it is time for him to find out who and who is always making a difference in that palace. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV, where we bring you top tips from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. People are busy complaining that Ooni has set new rules in the palace that not even a single one of them can even take on. But the most person that is angry about this rule, it is Tobi PHILLIPS, because Ooni's rules have already put everybody in danger, but not in the danger that Tobi PHILLIPS is in right now. Because what we are understanding now is that Ooni himself has figured out, if he wants to do everybody the same thing he's doing them, then why are they not happy about it? Why are they always finding out situations he should go ahead and help himself? When he knows that if they are willing to do what exactly he can do, then they should go ahead and do it. But when it becomes a problem for all of the other people, then they have to sit down and discuss about it. Because Oni knows that if he needs to get everything under control, he needs to meet all of the Oloris one by one to find out what exactly is going on. But when the situation is already more than what the Oloris can even think of, then it is time for him to sign and make sure that all of the Oloris face consequences for their actions. So Oni has made it possible for all of them to actually get what exactly they want. But when it comes to a time where disaster will strike, the Olori should be afraid of. The Olori should be afraid, because Oni will not be willing to get whatsoever he wants from any Olori if it means he's going to destroy his own reputation. If it means it is going to destroy everything he has already wished for. That is who Oni stands for. That is what Oni is about. That is the kind of person that Queen Naomi married. So now Tobi PHILLIPS is angry because the new rules that Ooni have put in the palace is actually making it hard and hard for her and her children to be raised. Now it looks like as if Ooni is against them. Ooni is not even willing to help any of them. Ooni is trying to figure out who and who is always bringing in that problem in the palace of Lïfé. Either way, everybody knows that if Ooni wants to do anything at all in order to hurt all the Oloris, he can go ahead and do it. And all of the Oloris will have time or even space to even say what they want to say, because he knows that if he goes ahead to make all of those decisions, then the Oloris are going to end up in a place whereas they can't even think about. Place that they can't even go ahead and say what exactly is happening. That is what they are going to say. But when it comes to a place whereas Ooni himself has a reason for making sure that that rule is followed, then there is no way that the Oloris can break it. But when it is just a lenient rule about one thing or the other, then they can go ahead, they can decide whether they should go ahead and break it or not. But this is something about the culture inside of the palace of I mean, Oni has never been happy with whatsoever the Oloris have been doing. And it has been time already that he even voice out, try to find out who and who is always looking for them in the palace, because everybody understands that if Oni wants to get anything under control, he does it by himself without anybody's help, without anybody coming in and looking for a way that should help him, because he knows he has gone through so many things. So making sure that that happens is what he needs to do. That is what he needs to come through with. Everybody understands what he needs to do at any given time. So if they are happy about it, they should be happy about it. That is what Oni is in the palace for. To solve all the problems in it. Try to find out who and who are the culprits inside. That is what he needs to do. That is what he needs to do. Everybody understands that if Oni wants anything from all the Oloris, it is because of what he has done in the past. It's because of how he has handled the situation. It's because of what he has already brought into the palace. That is what they need to be talking about, not just because of why are the Oloris always complaining? Why are they always bringing in trouble for Oni? Why are they always creating this? Why are they always creating that? And they don't think about themselves. Or they think that is how it works. Do they think that is how everything in the palace works? If everybody is willing to say anything at all, it should be Oni talking about how exactly these Oloris have disobeyed him. How exactly these Oloris have gone out of their way to make sure he's not happy. That is the person that is meant to be talking. But who is talking now? It is the Oloris, because they all know that if Oni wants to do anything at all, it should be about him and himself alone, not about them. That is what they are all thinking about. But when it comes to a situation, whereas if the Oloris are happy to do it, they should go ahead and make sure it is possible. That is when everybody should be happy. But when it is time, we should all know that whatsoever Oni has done in the palace, it is just because of the beauty of it. It is just because of how he has managed the situation. It is just because of what he has done to get himself to this point. How exactly he has done it and what he is still willing to do. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to drop your comments down at the comments